What's up, Envoys? With a ton of quality of life changes coming with TechRod Encore, I thought, what are some other changes we could see? So in today's video, I'm going to go over 4 quality of life changes I would like to see added to the game. What do I mean by preview arcanes and mods? I know you can already do so with some of the mods and arcanes in the modding menu, but I'm referring to the ones that do not show up and require you to be in mission to see them. Examples being growing power and mold augmented, and in order to see them, you have to be either in a mission or the simulacrum. And even then, molt augmented requires you to get 250 kills, which is annoying, especially in the simulacrum, when you have to do this multiple times, since you can only spawn about 20 enemies before you have to respawn them again. On top of that, you don't even get to see it in the modding menu because the only way you can view it is by hitting escape, going to abilities, and hovering over the ability itself. It would be a lot simpler if it would just show up in the stats of modding when you attach these particular mods and arcanes. I think this would be wonderful not only for new players but veterans, as you get to see what these mods will do to your warframe and show how they affect your abilities. I don't want to dwell on this particular change for too long, and it might just be seen as I'm lazy or don't want to waste the bile, but being able to rearrange the order of your Archon shards already equipped to your Warframe would save a lot of time, especially when building. For me, I'm constantly switching out our Archon shards to try out different builds and push them even further, and sometimes I'm just not paying attention. Now, yes, I could be paying attention, but I'm constantly switching them out. And just being able to put them where I want and organize them on the Warframe would just save time and possibly help others out as well. I can't be the only one who wants to rearrange their Archon shards after I've already put them on. This should be self-explanatory. You should in fact be able to take apart or reconstruct Zaws/kit guns whenever you feel like the build is not working for you. Especially plague parts for the Zaw, since once you use it, you can't really get it back, and if you don't have any more of those parts, you'll have to wait for the Operation Plague Star to come back, which doesn't happen often, and then farm the required standing for you to buy it again. Unfortunately, it's not always around, so being able to do this would allow players to try out parts without worrying whether or not it's going to work. It might even get more people to try out Zaws and kit guns. Making it more player friendly would just be even better to try out the weapons. Because think about it, oh no, this part doesn't work out, maybe I'll try with a different part this time. However, it's currently, okay, now I have to farm Cetus standing, buy the part again, farm the resources, build it, and then build the same thing I just did, except one of the parts is different. Not to mention just waiting around for Plague Star to come back so you can get more plague parts again, so you can try out a different weapon, is just annoying. Either we should do this or have Plague Star be like Ghoul Purge and Thermia Fractures, where it happens at random intervals. Now, I know DE has mentioned they don't want to add augment slots to Warframes. I would have to agree, as most high-end builds, you would never realistically have the mod capacity to be able to put another slot into a Warframe and then fit the augment into it. However, on the other side of the argument, there are some augments that feel downright required as they make the Warframe a lot easier to play or fix an inherent issue. More specifically, Gaia's augment that just makes it so much fun and easier to play her. However, I do think there's a solution we could use. We should make all augment mods Exilus mods instead. Now, I know there are some that already do this, including Nezha and Excalibur. Umbra's augments are in fact Exilus mods. This would allow for more build variety. Now, let's give an example. Sevagoth has 2 augments, Dark Propagation and Shadow Haze. Both of these augments are not required, but in tandem, both allow Sevagoth to be one of the best nukers in the game. The downside, however, is they take 2 mod slots. Now, with these changes in mind, when you go to make a build, you have several options. You can either put a drift mod into your Exilus slot, or prime sure-footed, or insert Exilus mod's choice here, or you may put the augment instead. By doing so, you would free up a mod slot, as you might not feel as the other Exilus mods are required. In my opinion, this would allow for more diversified builds. Having an open slot to put whatever you want would solve the problem of feeling like some augment mods are required and allow players to build how they want to. Those are just some of the ideas I have for quality of life changes. I do have some more, and if you're interested, or if you have some of your own, make sure to post them in the comments down below. I do hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first time I've done a scripted ideas video, and if you would like to see more as well, let me know. Until next time, guys, I'll see ya. Bye.